Okay, so welcome to another video, guys. Alright, so this time I want to talk about an OBS plugin that I'm really enjoying using. It's called Advanced Masks. Now, a lot of times you may see a lot of these videos, especially tutorial videos, where they actually have the camera shot in a circle or in a different sort of shape. Now, I've always wondered, how do you actually do that? So in this video, I'm actually going to demonstrate how to go ahead and create your camera shot, like this webcam shot, but in a circle. Now, the reason you're actually seeing this as an OBS shot is because I'm actually going to be recording my OBS and showing you exactly how I do this. So let's get started. Alright, so what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've got my webcam, and right in this scene, I've got a video capture device, which is my webcam, which is my C922 Pro webcam, and I've got my audio. That's fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate the actual webcam to make it a circular shape. Now there are a lot of ways to actually do this, and in the old ways, before this plugin actually came about, you had to download a black circle and then actually layer it on and then mask it, which was a lot more complicated. But this plugin has made things a lot easier. So before I really get into it, I just wanted to go ahead and Google this plugin and show you exactly how to actually work this. So bear with me a moment while I go ahead and Google that. Alright, so if you actually go to Google and type in Advanced Masks OBS plugin, and the first one that comes up is this one right here. All you need to do is click on that. You'll see Advanced Masks. Now you will see that, just check the updates. It has been updated this year, which is great. So it is the updated version. And this tells you exactly what the advanced mask is all about, and you can go ahead and click download. Once it's downloaded, it's straight away very simple installation of the advanced mask, and once you've installed it, it will show up in your OBS filters. So now that you know where to find it, I'm actually going to go back to OBS. Alright, so now we're back in OBS, and I'm going to go ahead and have a look at this video capture device, which is my webcam. All you need to do is very easy to use. All you need to do is go to filters, and right here where it says effect filters, go ahead and add a new filter, and you should see it in your list of filters. It's right on the top for me. I'm going to go ahead and select advanced mask, and I'm going to just go ahead and call it circle, because that's what I'm going to use. And by default, it gives you a rectangular shape. But what we're going to do is we are going to use a shape, and we are going to use a circle. Okay, so that's really, that's at the most basic level, you've already got your circle. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few things that this actual application does have. There are quite a few different type of properties, and I like this frame check option. If you click on frame check, it actually shows you the rest of your background, and it helps you frame your actual circle. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and frame it a little bit better, change the y-axis. I'm going to go a little bit higher up, and I'm going to increase the radius a bit. So there we go. I'm going to stop this frame check now so I can get a better view. And I'm going to go ahead, and that radius looks pretty good to me. I could go slightly bigger. That looks okay. And I'm going to go ahead and drop that down a bit. Excellent. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. And you can actually change the zoom. At the moment it's on 100%, and you can actually make it a lot smaller, but you don't want to do that, so you want to increase the zoom, bring yourself back. I kind of like that amount of zoom, which gives a bit of a background of my room and myself, so this is really nice. I think I'm going to keep it this way. Now I'm going to scroll down, and now what I like about this is feathering. So I can actually give it a bit of feathering as well. So you've got a few options here. You've got inner feathering, middle, and outer. I'm going to go with the outer feathering. And what this is actually going to do is blur the line and just give it a little bit of a feather right there. All right, so that's perfect. Now, this is really done. And you could always use this. You could basically go ahead and make it smaller and position it yourself in the scene, just like this. You could position it wherever you really wanted. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you one extra feature that this plugin does have. So I'm going to go back here, right click, I'm going to go transform, and I'm going to go ahead and reset transform. It's going to take me back to where it was. I'll bring the plugin back here and here, and you've got a scene view transformation option. So if you enable the scene view transformation option, now you can actually place this on your scene directly from here. Rather than you cropping and moving it within your scene, you can actually make a change right here. But just keep in mind that just like all OBS plugins, this is actually going to give you the opposite view on the plugin as compared to what you see in OBS. So let's go ahead and do that. So if I want to actually position this on my right hand side in OBS, I need to position it on the left hand side in the plugins. So you'll see what I mean when I start working on it. The first thing I want to do is scale it down. So I'm going to go ahead and start scaling it down. That's a bit too small. I'm going to scale it to about 20%. I probably want more than that. Go back to my filters. I'm going to scale it to 50%. There we go. That's 50%. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and position it over here. I want to position it to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and on the x-axis, I'm going to start moving it towards the right-hand side. There we go. Interesting. It doesn't actually. It does the same side. I thought it would do the other side, but that's fine. Go ahead and do that. Maybe a bit more. And there we go. So on my x-axis, I'm right there, and I do want to bring it lower down on my y-axis. So that's where I'm gonna kind of place it right here. Okay. And as you can see, it has positioned it automatically for me as well while I made the change of positions right here. And the scale type, you can actually change it to percentage, width, or height depending on how granular you want it to be. But I've actually left it on percentage. The scale is at 50%, and I've changed the position of the X and Y axes. And there we go. So now I've got my circular camera. I'm going to go ahead and close the plugin. Now this is really very easy to use in other sort of situations. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, let's say for example, I've got my camera right here, and I've got this scene, which is my secondary screen that I'm actually looking at right here in OBS. And I'm going to go ahead and add my... Now what I've got is I've created, this is the webcam scene, as you can see. So I'm using a scene within a scene. So I've got my webcam scene, and I've added my sources. I've added the audio source, which is also another scene, and I've got my capture device. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do is select my main screen, and I'm going to add a few sources. I'm going to go ahead and add another scene, which is going to be my audio. So there we go. I've got my audio, and now you can see my webcam levels right over here. Bring that down. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my camera. So we actually built it out on the webcam scene, just like here. Go back to my scene that I want to add my camera to. Hit the plus and select scene. And this time I'm going to select my webcam. And there we go. So that's how we've got our webcam right here overlaid on top of my display. That's really all, folks. So that's the tutorial video on using advanced masks. Once again, if you go ahead and Google and just Google advanced masks, OBS plugin, you'll be able to find it, download it, install, and that's it. You're off to the races. Off you go. So really, that's the process. I hope you liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like it, and just hit the notification bell for more videos. Thanks so much. Have a great day.